Tester 1, 2, 3, tester. Det ser bra ut. Ska vi se, nu sätter vi den där. Sätter vi den där. Så. All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to another round of, well, the DRFS Drivers Room Festival of Speed. Today we are at the Deep Forest Raceway Reverse in the temperamental Lancia Stratos. A little background story for this diva, someone has called it. As we see, Boss just almost crashing it into Bridge Corner. Yeah, I was thinking of doing some live comms for this, and someone told me I should really give this car a go. Boss gave me a tune to try, and I tried this temperamental beastie around Deep Forest. And I can honestly say I do not envy the guys driving this thing this season, because if you don't show this car respect, it will spit you out. It will chew you up and spit you out in pieces. You have to respect this old girl, and if you don't, she will absolutely send you into the freaking walls and the Shadow Realm. As we see, it's a one-tier lobby today. So the tiers have been combined for the 1 hour endurance special. And yeah, we are in round 6. I'm just trying to get myself back into the commentating state again, as we see a DRC Flappy in a I'm gonna give us speaking. A temporary P1 possibly. We have Too Fast in second, DJ Rice or DRC Ricey, speed 140, Mr. Sean, AJ or Jabu, I'm just gonna call him AJ, so good luck my buddy. Mr. Driver's Room himself, MJR Mercer, in the picture, as we see a little bit of stutters from them, but you know, Gran Turismo is slowly getting there. Still a little bit of a problem with the connection, but sadly there's nothing much we can do about it. DRC Ivano, my good friend Ivano there, Jules, the Burger Man, and we have AGT Racer. So I'm just gonna leave you all with Flappy while I go get myself a drink, and we'll be right back. back. And yeah, it's gonna be an interesting race, that's for sure. As I just so, let's see. Okay, back in business. Flappy is in the same team with AJ. Not really sure and up to speed about the team names at the moment, so forgive me, but we'll just get some good clean racing in instead. Is it a dirt inspired livery? This Dirt 2.0 it could be. Is there anyone new that we have not seen on track? Matt Alex. I think this guy doesn't belong here, and he needs to fudge off. Yeah, he needs to fudge off immediately. He's in the wrong car. We should not be here. Should he even be here? I don't think so. It's not someone I recognize. So he should definitely hit the road. But that will be down for Mercer to the side. So he definitely needs to fudge off, I think. Urk has joined. Flappy still in the lead, 1.2, 1.3 almost in front, well, 1.3 in front of Too Fast. And we got some darkness coming. I will be honest, I've said it before, not a big fan of dark races when there's no lighting around the track, but we'll make do. Not much we can do about this point anyway. Ow. Looks like Ricey has run out of fuel. It's definitely going to be an interesting race to see. This Matt character, has he disappeared from the room? He is most certainly gone. Good. Kinda annoying when we have a private room and friends of friends can join. It really is a sucky situation for Gran Turismo 7, but as long as the hosts take notice before the race, it shouldn't be that big of a problem. We are getting ready to start off. 60 seconds. Flappy looks unchallenged. Since this is a combined lobby, the points will still be separate for Tier 1 and Tier 2. Try to follow Flappy. Alright, here we go. Restart, round 6. And we got horns. Alright, here we go. 3 green, red. Oh, why can't you fix this, Polyphony? Come on, fix this. As we missed the start a little bit, but we see Flappy getting away cleanly with Ricey in second. Too Fast has dropped 1 position in the start. Boss is right on the Too Fastest gearbox. I'm starting to lose my mind already. That's not good. As it looks like a good clean start from everyone, that everyone has gotten through. We have a little kerfuffle in the back. Ivano again being the unlucky recipient of some collision. As we see Ricey going well out in the bridge corner there. Boss moving up to 3rd place. Ricey down to 4th. Too Fast up into 2nd place, chasing the Flapjack. Starting off in the dark, so hopefully we'll get light by the end of the race. As we see the top 2 now coming through the final corner, going up the start-finish straight. We're gonna check in with Boss as he is almost a second ahead of Ricey at this point in the beautiful JPS, and we have Ricey just behind in the JPS as well. AJ in 5th position. Followed by Mr. Sean and Jules. As we go through the hairpin, and AJ completely missing understeering or something into the hairpin. Dropping a position straight away to Mr. Sean. Jules in 7th. Looking and eyeballing for a move. Might be too far behind at this moment. As we see, the camera angle is a little weird there. Nothing I can do. As we see, AJ loses a position into bridge corner. Grim in 8th, being chased by Urk as Grim loses the rear end of the Stratos. Like I said earlier, oh my goodness. And Urk has crashed it as well. Like I said earlier, before the race in the qualifier, if you step out of line with this diva, she will snap back chew you up and spit you out in pieces. That's exactly what happened to Urk and Grim, but Grim managed to save it. Speed 140 there, chasing the Urk man. Missed the driver's room, and Ivano Mercer is struggling a little bit with the rear end, as we see Ivano trying to make the move on Mercer, but Mercer ultimately having the better exit out of last turn, getting some more speed on the straight and holding off the mighty Italian man. Maybe Ivano will be able to take him on the hairpin. No, Mercer covers the inside, so Mercer still staying in P11 for now. Ivano not giving this up as we go back with Flappy, as he's got himself a 4-second lead, a very commanding lead so far, but like we said before, this car has a tendency to snap at you if you don't respect it, and it will murder you if you don't pay attention. And I got to experience that myself driving a few laps. So yeah, this is definitely a temperamental little diva, but I think if you can reel her in and tame the beast, so to speak, it will be a good drive. As we see, Ricey has gotten himself up into third again, and Boss down into fourth. We know how well Boss has been able to look after his tires and everything this year on GT7. So maybe that will be the deciding factor for the Boss man. Maybe he can stay up for a little bit longer than the rest. The Burger Man Jules, just trying to keep up with his fellow teammates in the JPS. Mr. Sean, also in the JPS. We have 4 JPS cars after each other, as we see Mr. Sean going very wide in the hairpin, losing a lot of time and gap down to AJ. AJ is closing in. He's definitely going to try and capitalize on this, as we see Urk, Grim, Ivano, no, speed 140 there. Ivano's gotten himself in front of Mercer. Mercer must have spun somewhere. And Mercer is now way behind and falling falling more behind. I don't know what it is today, I just can't speak. Maybe it's because the light on my bathroom short-circuited today and said poof, and I saw a blink of blue lightning and no power in the entire apartment earlier. That was fun. And I had to call my dad because we have old fuses and I had no freaking idea how to change them, or how to see if the fuse was actually broken. That was fun times. 45 minutes of darkness. That was fun. As we see, Flappy is just trying to increase. He's dropped a little bit of the gap down to too fast. Maybe the tires are starting to wear off a little bit. As we see, whoa, Too Fast has used a lot of fuel compared to compared to Flapjack. Ricey has gotten himself a very good gap down to his teammate in fourth. One thing's for sure about the Stratos, it has a beautiful engine noise. The orchestra in this engine is amazing to listen to. As we see Mr. Sean there. AJ closing in on Mr. Sean. Very good, clean and respectful driver, this AJ. I've had the pleasure of racing with him in a few races, and it is an absolute pleasure to watch this man race and to race against him, of course. As we see, Jules has dropped off a little bit and dropped behind AJ. This car is not easy to drive. It will absolutely snap on you, like I've said a million times before now. Maybe put up a counter of how many times I say snap on you. As we go on board with the Burger Man, Jules. Very careful through that turn before the hairpin. As we see AJ going a little wild, but still keeping the exit quite clean. As we see the fuel loads is going down. Little bump behind, I think, from Mr. Urk. As we see, the fuel loads is getting critical. Speed 140 has saved a lot of fuel. Ivano has saved a decent amount. Grim has saved a good amount. Mercer has drained the tank a little bit more. And the rear tires are starting to go. As we see, Flap Too Fast has to go in. He has no more fuel left in the tank. Same with Ricey, just 12% left. So they have to get some more Bam Bam juice. As I also have to get some Bam Bam juice in my system. Not fuel, but liquids. Alright, Flappy is now 30 seconds in the lead. He should be clear to do a pit stop now with Mr. Sean with a half-second penalty to shake off. That will put AJ a tiny bit closer to him. Half a second penalty is more like a second and a half, maybe 2 seconds. Drop off. Maybe not even that. Could be a full second. Or is it 2 seconds that he's lost? He really is desperate for fuel now. Flappy's done good on his fuel. Mercer into the pits. Grim coming out of the pits right now. Fresh tank of fuel, fresh tires. Mr. Jules there. Urk has dropped changing tires, but he's just refueled the Thirsty Beast. Boss has also just taken on tires, taken on fuel, I mean, and dropped the tires for pit stop number 2. Ricey has taken on fuel and tires. Mr. Sean into the pits. As we see, Ivano is looking desperate now for the mighty Go juice. Oh, that could be... he did cut over a few lines. That could be a penalty. As we see, Ricey overtaking speed 140 there. And speed has not been into the pits yet. Fast has also now, no wait, he was into the pits a few laps ago. AJ is desperate for fuel. He's not going to last another lap. Flappy is still going for another lap, so Flappy has the fuel saving down to a T. And I think from the RPM gauge there, he is not shifting full way. So he's really on the fuel saving strat. As we still see a little bit of stutters from the session. Not much we can do about it, unfortunately, until Polyphony does some more fixes to the code, as Mercer is about to be lapped. AJ into the pits now, as we see Flappy is very dangerously low on fuel, as we see Mercer spinning on the bridge corner. Oh, and he's just struggling to get back on track. And Grim still sticking with it in 11th. Chased there by Flappy, but Flappy is due for a pit stop right now, so Grim will just have to keep going as he sees Flappy going into the pits. Ivano went into the pits, just taking on some more fuel and leaving the tires alone, I think. Or are these new? I could be very wrong. 0% left in the tank for Flapjack. AJ looks to have taken on fuel only, so his tires are doing good. Good tire management from AJ. And yeah, Jules took on tires, so AJ definitely did not. Urk also went in for, I believe, just a refuel. I did try to test this car without traction control. This Stratos just became a mighty drift car doing that. A drift I really couldn't recover from, so I understand why people are keeping the traction control on. As we see Boss through the hairpin, taking it very smooth, very carefully. No pressure or anything, Boss. Little lap there with the boss man. Rice, he's still in third, chasing down Too Fast. I think it is starting to light up a little bit now. Too DRFS will have to answer. I think it's hammer time for Too Fast. As we see, the fuel load is pretty much the same between the two drivers. And Flappy has just gotten himself a commanding lead. Even after his pit stop and full refuel. And Flappy is, for now, doing good. And has so far been driving flawlessly, as we expect from the crazy man. Even though he has killed me with a pink motorhome in Wreckfest, dirty little bastard. But it's all fun and games in that one. We all know that Flappy is the troll of trolls in Wreckfest, and his purple and pink motorhome. That's Flapjack for you. Is Mercer thrown in the towel? I think Mercer might have thrown in the towel on this one. It's not often we see Mercer miss the driver's room himself, just throw in the towel, but sometimes a car can just get too much for someone. I know that feeling quite well, and I've thrown in the towel a few times, not all that often, but a few, and sometimes it's just not worth it driving a car that is this difficult to drive. But Grim is sticking in there. Ivano is holding on for dear life, I would imagine. He has the spirit of Bud Spencer and Terence Hill in his backhand. Waiting for that slapstick humor to kick in, hopefully. Speed 140 in 9th. And he's chasing down the American, Mr. AJ. Going very aggressive on the curbs there, AJ. Only 20 minutes driven, only 40 more of pain for the drivers. This is definitely a painful race for them all. Only 12 laps in 20 minutes. It's going to be 24 in 20 more minutes, I would imagine, if my math is correct. My math is usually not correct because I'm very bad at math, but I should be able to do 12 plus 12, that should be 24. DRC Too Fast into the pits with Ricey. As we see Boss into the pits as well. Fuel tanks have been drained. Will these two change tires? I didn't see if they actually did. No. Does not look. No, they did not change tires. So they've done an excellent tire management on this one. Mr. Sean there. Probably due for a pit stop in the next 3 laps or so. Considering how low the fuel is. And Urk, same with him, probably due for a pit stop in maybe 2, maybe optimistically 3 laps for Urk. Is it getting darker? I think it might be getting darker, not lighter. Speed 140 being chased down by AJ and Boss. Boss making the move on AJ. Boss now chasing down Speed. Speed will have to go into the pits in maybe 5-6 laps. But Boss's and Speed's tires are looking pretty decent. So, AJ with a 1 second penalty. Probably cut the corners a little too much. There are strict lines to follow on this track. May not look it because of the original circuit, but as we see Urk into the pits, Ivano in 9th, chased down by Jules, Grim in 11th, and is desperate for fuel. Flappy and first still, 37 seconds in front of second place. So unless Flapjack makes a serious mistake in this one, this could be his race to win. So far, he has been driving flawlessly. Doesn't seem like anyone can challenge Flapjack at this point. He's keeping it calm, collected, and just focusing on his own pace and race at the moment. Too fast out of the pit and 5.7 seconds ahead of Ricey. There's a big gap between people as we see Sean into the pit. Ricey opting to drive this car without traction control. That's interesting. How about, yeah, the top three all without TCS. Brave fellas. As we see Boss in 4th now, being chased down by Speed. Vano into the pit. Oh, Boss is under heavy pressure from Speed. Got himself a little bit of a gap down to Speed now. Driving a little bit more conservatively and well, fast. So he's leaving Speed behind. AJ. Mr. Sean came out in 7th after his pit stop. Did not take on tires. So it seems like the tire wear is not all that big in this one. It's mostly fuel that the guys take on every other pit stop. They take on tires, I think. As we saw Mr. Sean cutting some grass there. That's usually Jason Halder's job to mow the lawn. But Mr. Sean said, F it, I'm gonna mow some lawn too. Jules and Urk, 8th and 9th. A blue flag for one of our lapped drivers. It is actually Flappy catching up to these fellas. Oh, and we have our guest bonnet in bridge corner. didn't respect the Stratos. So the Diva kicked back at him. Big gap down to Ivano though. As we see Ivano coming through to the bridge corner. Blue flags for Ivano as well, as we see Too Fast coming up behind. Grim trying to keep up with Too Fast, I believe. No, Ricey. Well, that's a flashy race suit, Mr. Grim. Flappy due for a pit stop within this lap or the next. Fast. The gap is pretty spread out at this point. As you can see on the mini map there, not a lot of action. Guys now are just trying to survive the last 30 minutes. 29, sorry. Technically 30 minutes, as we see Flapjack into the pits, 36 seconds ahead, so he should be able to make that with a good margin and come out in front. Too Fast is due for a pit stop within the next few laps, I would believe. And Too Fast is going in now. And Ricey should be due for a pit stop within a few laps as well. Or he dives in now, completely disregarding what I said. Almost 50 seconds behind now is Boss, doing everything in his power just to keep that car on track. But I heard from him, he does love driving this temperamental beast. You just have to drive it within or just under the limits, and she'll take care of you. But push it, and she'll push back and absolutely try to murder you. As we see Sean going for another lap. It sounded like the sound was just a little bugged for a moment. Jules will be good for another few laps, or will he completely... no, he went over for another lap. There we have Urk. Speed 140, being chased down by AJ, and yeah, just AJ. Ivano is too far behind at this moment. AJ should be good until his fuel is gone. As we see Flappy there, about to lap AJ as well. unfortunately, like we said earlier, this car is definitely not for everyone. Hence why it's a single tier this week. It's a difficult beastie to tame, that's for sure. Ivano in action. Let's see what a fast lap really looks like in Flappy's car when he gets to the start finish, even with the stutters. Alright, that was a lap with Flappy on board. Definitely a fast mother fluffer, that's for sure. Too fast. Also a very fast guy, but it seems like Flapjack is in a league all of his own. But Too Fast has the fastest lap of the 138.766, so not too shabby. Ricey 17 seconds behind Too Fast. 17 seconds behind there we have Mr. Sean, who is due for a pit, probably for fuel. Maybe tires as well. They do look a little bit beat up at this point. Boss will probably now grab fourth from Sean, considering how much Sean needs now of fuel. Here we have him coming in. Does he take tires? He does take tires, and now he's going to take fuel as well. Promoting Boss now up into fourth. Boss driving it very controlled. Speed has new tires, and he has used half the tank of fuel. So we see him having letting the rear end kick out on him a little bit there, but manages to save it quite well. AJ in 7th, chasing down the speed. Just listen to these cars when they shift down. Just an angry exhaust note in these little puppies. Man in 8th, 4.7 seconds in front of Jules. For those of you that do not know the reason behind me calling Jules the Burger Man, why we all call him the Burger Man, it's because a few times when he's entered the chat in races, he's usually had a burger. So hence the nickname, the Burger Man Jules. Now I want a burger. I love me a good burger. Too fast lapping Jules. Very lonely race for everyone, I would assume here, considering the gaps is pretty damn big between each driver. Not a lot of action. Grim has done good, stayed out of trouble, but not been able to keep up that much, as we see him cutting a little bit too much in the turns and getting smacked with a half-a-second penalty. At least he didn't twat the wall, as Grim so majestically said it in his videos way back when. Flapjack still about 31 seconds ahead of Too Fast. And he's actually beginning to lap 4th place. How crazy is that, ladies and gentlemen? The leader is lapping 4th place and continuing to eat up ground to lap 3rd and possibly 2nd place as well. Though it's a longer way up for 2nd place than it is for 4th. As we can see, Boss is a minute 30 behind the Flapjack at this point. Ricey's 57 seconds behind Flapjack and 26 seconds behind Too Fast. Too Fast is now in for his pit stop. I don't think he took on tires. He's just topping off with fuel. Which is exactly what he did. Ricey now in 2nd, amazingly. Ricey's due for a pit stop and possibly 4-5 laps, maybe even less. Ricey is on fresher tires than Too Fast at this point. As we see Boss into the pits as well. He's probably going to take on new tires. Ricey trying to fend off Too Fast. Will he be able to do that? As you see, he's forcing Too Fast to go a little bit wider through the turns. Ricey also is a very good, clean and fair racer. I've had the pleasure of battling him many a times. Some battles I won, some battles I lost. Against Too Fast, I've more or less lost every single time, but that's because he's way faster than I am. I think I've beaten him maybe once or twice, but that's a very, very rare occasion. But that puts Too Fast back into second place and Ricey back down into third. Mr. Sean there in fourth. Passed Boss while he was in the pits, and Boss has dropped down now to seventh place. And either Sean is due for another pit stop, or this is his final sprint to the finish line, as we are 15 minutes away from this race ending now. So just 15 minutes of pain left for the fellas, as we see speed is completely out of fuel. And AJ also has to go into the pits to get some more Bam Bam juice in that car. And Boss will now take 5th and 6th, while being chased by Mr. Urk. Let's hope for Boss's sake and that he can actually grab 4th back. Maybe Mr. Sean has, maybe he is forced to pit, and that will probably open it up for Boss to take 4th, and Boss just keeps on eating away at Sean's gap at the moment. We can see the gap going down. Still 21 seconds. Sean is opening up the gap a little bit again. And then Boss is eating it again. So it's a constant back and forth battle here with the gap times. As we see, Urk is closing in on the Boss Man. Urk be able to challenge the Goose Lord? As we see Flapjack into the pits. Looks like the Goose Lord and the Bear Patrol are safe for now. Jules is diving into the pits. Speed takes over 7th. AJ has taken on fuel, but no tires. So he's probably on those mediums until the very end. As we saw Ricey there going into the pits. Ivano about, until we see him crossing the line there. 7 seconds behind AJ. I think, yeah, Jules is coming out. Jules out in 10th. 7 seconds behind Ivano. 3 minutes behind, so probably 3 laps behind Flapjack, I would assume. Flapjack 25 seconds ahead of Too Fast, so Too Fast is definitely not catching Flapjack unless Flapjack has an unfortunate spin somewhere. He has fresh medium tires, and Too Fast is still on medium, worn medium. Urk into the pits. which means Boss is safe from 6th place and being challenged. Ricey in 3rd. Looks to have a decent gap down to Sean. And I think Sean is not going to make the last 10 minutes. So he's going into the pits. We have 17.7 seconds between him and Boss, as we see Sean really missing the braking point and almost clapping into the wall, making Boss's mission that more easier. These are two teammates, but it's war out on track. See Sean into the pits there with 2% left in the tank, so yeah, he wouldn't have lasted a single lap more. I think Boss should be good towards the very end at least with his fuel load. Only 9.25 minutes to go. Before this hell is complete for the drivers. Sean coming out there with a lot of fuel. I don't think he needed to take on that much fuel. Speed 140 in 6th place and 4.1 seconds in front of Urk. Could Urk be able to do something about speed in the last 8 minutes? That remains to be seen. AJ in 8th. He's just enduring now until the very end. Jules should be good. Ivano is refilling the tank. Grim is looking very low on fuel, so he will have to go into the pits. And he will probably let Flapjack go, or will he cause trouble here? No, he lets Flapjack go there through the final turn. And I think we will see Grim go into the pits right there. Yeah, he needs some more fuel. Yeah, Flapjack has done a good job so far. No one's been able to challenge this man. The troll of trolls in Wreckfest in the pink motorhome, just murdering everyone on track and laughing like a maniacal creature. And yeah. We all laugh when he murders everyone. So, yeah, not only is he a troll on Wreckfest, he's an absolute monster on track in GT. Oh, as he goes very deep into bridge corner. Too fast into the pits, needed some more fuel. Ricey coming through the final turn now. Boss 21 seconds ahead of Shawnee. All in all, a pretty boring race, I would say, except for this action. I think Urk has caught up to speed, but he has Grim between them. Boss into the pits. What? I didn't see this coming. I really did not see that coming. Boss filling up the tank. That promotes Sean back into 4th. I really didn't see that one coming, to be honest with you. I thought Boss had enough fuel. Doesn't come out too far behind Sean. Could he be able to challenge him? Of course, this battle already over, as we are just about 5 minutes left of this race. Urk hasn't closed in too much on speed yet, but it's still 5 minutes remaining. Could he be able to do something about him in the last 5 minutes? He's closing in on him, slowly but surely, losing a little bit here, closing in otherwhere. A look at Boss as he is losing a little bit of time down up to Sean at this point. Speed has gained a little bit from Urk. Urk is still pushing as we see Speed. Oh no! Like I said before, this car will snap back at you if you don't respect the girl, and that promotes Urk back up into 6th place. I think Urk is just cheering under a helmet, just screaming, hell yeah, go, go, go. And while we have Speed, who's probably cursing his helmet way off there. And saying all the naughty words he can in his vocabulary, just to, you know, give the car some yelling at. As we see, Shawnee looks to increase the gap to Boss. It's like I said, if you don't respect the diva, she will snap, and that's exactly what happened to Speed there. I think this car would have made me nervous driving this through an entire season. I'll be brutally honest with you on that one. As we see Ivano in 10th, Grim in 11th. Mercer has parked it. Flappy, no one's been able to challenge this man today, as we see him almost a minute ahead of Too Fast at this point. And he's just rolling. And Flappy has taken the best lap time as well, a 1:37.8. So it's going to be quali, pole, and fastest lap. Pole and fastest lap and win the trifecta. Fast, about 26 seconds ahead of Ricey. As we see Ricey there, 1 minute ahead of Boss. As we see, what? Oh, I totally missed this. Sean's car has probably snapped at him too, and Boss is in front of Sean. Will Sean be able to fight back? Will he be able to take back 4th? Will he psych out Boss enough to reclaim 4th? Will 4th be Boss? Will be 4th be Sean? Let's take a look at Urk. Urk has gotten himself a commanding gap of 3.5 seconds down to Speed. AJ is about 19 seconds behind, so the gaps are pretty huge. But I think the battle we are to be following right now is the battle between Boss and Sean. If there is at all a battle to be had in the last lap of this race, they're gonna do one more lap. .25 seconds in now, so yeah, there's gonna be another lap for these two gentlemen. And Boss is just increasing the gap constantly, and there's no way for Sean to catch up right now. And Boss has just kept his beast under control the entire way. Kept it very consistent. I haven't seen a lot of issues or anything from Boss today. And he has done excellent work with this car. As we have now approached the final lap, AJ has finished the race. Flappy is coming through to take the win through the final turn. The fuel levels are almost gone in this thing. As we see a yellow flag, Ricey has finished the race as well. Too fast, coming through the tunnel section. And we have Boss through the cornering section there. Boss will come through. 3.7 seconds between Sean and Boss. Keep it together, Boss. Just a few more turns to go, and you'll be in the top 4. Yellow flag. A little unnecessary, I would say. There's no cars in the near vicinity. Congratulations to Boss and Mr. Sean. Well driven from them both. Too fast, just couldn't keep up with the mighty Flapjack. As we see, Urk also has finished. Speed has finished as well. And I think that is just down to Mercer driving the very final lap, or auto driving. So that is it for round 6. The 1 hour endurance special of DRFS. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see if we can get another one in the future. Just waiting for the race timer to finish on this one. Good race from everyone, and Flapjack was just unbeatable in today's race. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I will be back next time, whenever that is. So, yeah. See you next time. Bye-bye.